We're told what to avoid for health. But what if certain foods could actively build a sharper, more resilient brain? What if a key to a sharper memory was cheese? Studies link it to a 13% lower dementia risk, upending old advice. On the other hand, some everyday items are statistically proven to harm your memory. One daily soda is linked to a 6% rise in cognitive impairment. A serving of processed meat raises it by 17%. We will now reveal the brain builders, expose the hidden threats, and detail the science that could change how you eat. So, where do we begin? Let's break down the non-negotiable nutrients your brain needs to build and repair itself. First, omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA. These are the literal bricks and mortar for your brain cells. Find these powerhouses in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, or in plant-based sources like walnuts and flax seeds. Next is choline, vital for making acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter for memory. Eggs are a prime source. Then, minerals. Magnesium from nuts supports nerve function, while zinc is required for learning and memory. Finally, the brain's main fuel, glucose. Whole grains provide a slow, steady supply, preventing brain fog. Building blocks are one thing, but how does salmon protect your brain cells? The answer goes beyond just inflammation. Here's the deep mechanism. Omega-3s physically stabilize your brain cell membranes. This is a structural defense. This reduces damage from free radicals, a process called lipid peroxidation, by an incredible 30 to 35%. What this means for you is you're not just calming damage. You're actively strengthening cells and promoting new growth. So we can build stronger cells. But what about defending them from daily attacks? This is where antioxidants enter. Flavonoids are plant compounds that act as your brain's security guards, neutralizing free radicals and boosting blood flow. Find them in colorful foods. Berries, particularly blueberries, and even high-quality dark chocolate are loaded with them. Curcumin in turmeric is another hero. It crosses the blood-brain barrier to boost BDNF, a protein for new neuron growth. For better performance, consider nitrates. Found in beets, they dilate blood vessels, increasing oxygen to your brain. And for calm focus, L-theanine in green tea increases GABA activity, creating a state of relaxed alertness. We've covered the heroes. Now let's discuss the villains. The foods actively working against your brain health. The primary culprits are trans fats and refined carbohydrates like white bread. They cause inflammation and damage the hippocampus. And as we saw earlier, the statistics on sugary drinks and ultra-processed meats show they chip away at cognitive function. Which brings us back to the paradox, cheese and red meat. If processed fats are bad, why might these be protective? The distinction seems to be unprocessed. One study linked unprocessed red meat to a nearly 20% drop in dementia. The lesson is that quality matters more than broad categories. This exposes a common mistake many people make. Remember the antioxidants? The mistake is thinking more is better via high-dose supplements, which can cause harm. Another layer is the gut-brain axis. Probiotics from foods like yogurt support this network, influencing mood and cognition. Let's connect two ideas. We need steady fuel from whole grains to stop brain fog and calm focus from L-theanine. The best strategy isn't one or the other. It's using diet to supply clean energy and fine-tune your mental state. So with this information, builders, threats, and allies, how do we create a practical, brain-healthy eating plan? The guiding principle is simple. Prioritize a diverse diet of whole, unprocessed foods to protect, build, and fuel your brain. An effective method is crowding out. Instead of focusing on deprivation, add good things, leaving less room for the bad. Your brain's health is not fixed. Every meal is an opportunity to either build and protect it or contribute to its decline. Start with one small change. Will you add walnuts to your breakfast or switch to green tea? Share your first step below.